All you.
Why is this in mine?
Shh.
In February of this year, my dad and my younger brother and I took a load of hay out to my friend's house where I keep my horse. They were doing chores around their barn, and we were helping them, and my dad and my friend's mom got to talking, and later that day, they were going to pick out dairy feeders for fair, and they invited us along with them. So off we went a few hours later to look at dairy feeders with them, and we ended up getting 4 of them. And of course that started, of course we had to figure out how to raise them and everything. And today that is what I'm going to be teaching you about, how to raise dairy feeders. General overview of what dairy feeders can look like throughout their short lives. We have a newborn, and then 130, 140 pounds.
They're born at that weight?
No, newborns, I'll get to that.
Okay.
And then
Damn.
we have 160 plus pounds to about 550 to 600 pounds. These are all my dairy feeders that I have now. Starting with newborns, they generally they weigh about generally they weigh anywhere from 60 to 100 pounds, more or less. When they're born, they get colostrum from their mothers, and colostrum is the calf's first milk. It contains antibodies and essential proteins to protect from diseases, and it helps to build up their immunity to diseases. A few days after they're born, they're supposed to be started on milk replacer and kept on that, and we keep them on that till they're about 130 to 140 pounds. Milk replacer is basically baby formula for cows, and it's a replacement for milk.
Samples? No, I'm only kidding. I'm not trying.
Yeah, it's actually, it kind of smells like sweet cake batter almost, but I wouldn't recommend trying to eat it or anything, because it's probably not going to well. And then we wean them onto calf starter. I changed this 130 to 160 pounds. We continue them on calf starter. Calf starter we got is basically a mix of soybeans, molasses, oats, and corn. This is what that looks like. If you want to know what is in calf starter, if you want to know what's in it completely, the bags come with tags on them that gives you the full outline of the proteins and what's in it and everything, so you know what you're feeding your calves. And then we start them on a regular feed mix that we put together ourselves, and it's basically the same stuff that is in calf starter, but just a little bit lower protein. And we found with our first 4 dairy feeders for the fair that the mix we put together is very good for quick growth and good development of the calf. 160 plus pounds. We continue on with the regular feed and grain. Once the calves reach about 250 plus pounds, we move them outside. They're kept in a barn originally, and because they get too big to be in there and keep clean. they're healthy and taken care of and everything. And besides being fed grain, we also give our calves hay sometimes as kind of a treat. They like to chew on it. It keeps them occupied. It's mostly just a filler. It doesn't really help them grow in any way. And another thing I didn't add up here is that we leave a radio playing in our barn, and music has been scientifically proven to help with growth. I don't know if it's a calming thing, I guess.
What kind?
I guess just any music. We play country.
I was
They
gonna
seem to
say,
like
probably
that.
country. Be interesting, like you had Metallica in there. 10,000-pound bull.
Yeah. We don't have
That's quiet riot.
and just for the heck of it, daily dose of cuteness. This is our Jersey calf that we have. We have mostly Holstein. Well, we have all Holstein except for him. He's a Jersey Holstein cross, and Jerseys don't gain as much as quickly, so he's kind of a project for us. What does all of this mean? If calves are raised in a clean environment and have full access to fresh water, feed and grain, you end up with happy, healthy, and high quality meat animals that people are going to want to buy.
Cool. Cool.